saw Evil Dead when I was like 14 or 15 years old, and I loved it, and I made my friend watch, you know, all 3 consecutive when I was sick one day. I mean, like, it's a big part of my nostalgic young life.
I was 12. This is 1990. I'm done with all the Nightmares on Elm Street. I'm kind of pissed that they're turning to comedy horror already by then. Even the Friday the 13th were turning into comedy horror by then. So I was looking for the scariest stuff I could find. Went to the video store, asked the guy to give me something very scary. He gave me Evil Dead, and I went home, waited for my parents to leave, and I watched it with a friend. It was definitely the most terrifying experience ever. Like, it was so traumatized by it. You know, like, it shouldn't supposed to watch that when you're, you know, when you're 12.
I haven't seen them. I really want to see so I can compare the 2 now. But I didn't feel like I needed to watch it in order to make this one, because we're not recreating.
I didn't know about Evil Dead when I found out about this project. That was the movie that was going to be made. I watched the film only after I got the part. It was really going to Comic-Con with Bruce Campbell when I realized the size of the fan base, how excited people are about him. I didn't even know, and that's probably a blessing. I didn't feel much pressure to recreate anything.
I think that was what was so fun watching our version, was like the little nods to the old movies, and just like with the Austin audience at least like laughing or enjoying when certain people picked up those moments, you know?
I met Sam, and we spent so much time talking about movies, and we always on the same page, and we always, you know, really get along, and always had a lot of fun creating, you know, stuff together. So that's when he asked me to do Evil Dead. One by one we will take you.
You are all going to die tonight.
My favorite bit has now that I'm remembering, it's turned into when Lou and I discover Natalie cutting her arm off. And so he had the fake throw up in his mouth, and I just said, Lou, just look, man, I'm okay with you doing this, just don't throw up on my neck. And so I get all serious in the action, we come around the corner, and Lou throws up all over my neck. and the scene's ruined because I turn around and I call Lou out, and I say, throw it down.
Being the heroine was cool because I had a chainsaw.
The cutting my face off and the whole sequence in the bathroom with Lou is definitely my favorite.
Yeah, my favorite part of that, though, was like we had to figure out how to get this needle to look like it was coming out of my eye, so we had to do it really practically, and I kind of had to do a magic trick. So it took a lot of like focus and everything, but it worked, and like they had to super glue it to my eye, and I had to like be able to pull it just enough, and it was cool. And then it looks like that thing is coming out of my eye. It's nasty.
Luckily, you know, I didn't have to deal with like any of the stuff that they did. These guys like had such torturous mornings in the makeup, and I would breeze in and get a little dirt on my cheek and just like, you know, while strolling with my coffee and go act without them all day. So I had it pretty easy, but you know, that's why I enjoy the first one so much, and I hope that people remember that the first one wasn't the humorous Bruce Campbell, it was the serious Bruce Campbell. So take that and write it on your website, warn the masses.